This video is going to cover a way to record guitar ideas quickly on the MPC One. Check it out! What's up? My name is Matthew Stratton. On this channel, I'll do setup videos, tutorials, and overviews to help you create and record music. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss anything. In front of me, I got my MPC One. In my hand, I have a Fender Stratocaster. What I want to do is lay down a few guitar ideas on the MPC One using audio tracks. And I want to show you kind of a good way to do this so you can do it quickly and you could just pretty much lay down a bunch of guitar ideas and have fun with it. Let's get into it. So first thing I want to do is go into an empty project. So this is a completely blank project. All right, so what I want to do first is load up a loop. So I'm going to go to the browser and then go to places. I'm going to go to my loop library. So right here, MPC, this is actually an external hard drive that I have over here. All right, so I like to use an external hard drive because I can actually move that from MPC to MPC because I have multiple MPCs and it just keeps everything organized. And I can also back up stuff on here as well. But right here, I have a samples folder. So I'm going to go into that samples folder. I'm going to touch it, push open. It's going to go into here and I'm going to go into the loop loft pack that I have in here and then to my rock folder. Okay. And then I'm going to go into here. You can get your loops from various places. I'm using some that I got from Loop Loft right now. I've been testing out Loop Cloud and I really like Loop Cloud because you can audition your loops right there in Loop Cloud and then download the ones that you want. So you can listen to the loops before you actually purchase them. So I'll leave a link for Loop Cloud in the description, but right now I'm using Loop Loft and these are good samples. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put my headphones on. So I'm just gonna load this particular loop. It's not very long, it's not very complicated. But if you look right here, the tempo is actually gonna be 105. So I'm gonna go to main, change the BPM to 105 right here. Then I'm going to go from the MIDI tab to the audio tab. And then this first one here, okay, this first audio track, I'm going to name drums. This way I can stay organized and know what track I'm working with. Let me show you how to load this into here. So I'm going to press this audio tab right here and then push browse samples. And it's the only sample in the sample pool. So it's going to be right there. I'm going to put it into position of, 1, 1, 0. So that's going to be the beginning of the bar. I'm going to press do it. Once I do that, you can see everything lines up perfectly in there as far as this is 1 bar long. But if you see right here, there's like a blank space. So I'm going to push this arrow or the select tool, touch that particular part of the waveform, and that's going to select it. Right here, there's a duplicate button. You can see I pushed it. It basically just made a double of that. So now when I push play start, it's going to play through the 2 bars and there's not going to be any silence. So once you do this, you can go to main, and then once you're in main, you can actually go into this edit right here and you can make this even longer. So right here, it says double length. Okay. So if I push that, it's going to make it from 2 bars to 4 bars. And that's just going to give us a little bit more play time on the guitar rather than 2 bars over and over. Now, once you figure this out, you're going to be like, oh, that's really easy to do, but it takes a little time to explain. So next, let's go ahead and set up our guitar tracks. So if you look at the main screen in the audio track region, you can push this plus icon. It's going to give us a new audio track. What I'm going to do is push the edit tool and rename it. Okay, guitar 1. And then if you look over here, if you press that eyeball, or you could press input configuration, it's going to take you over to the channel strip. So I'll leave a link in the description on how to set everything up that I have because I did do a video on that. But I do want to briefly mention it just in case you didn't see that video so you know what I'm doing. So right here, I can select the input. Okay, so I'm going to pick input 1 because my guitar is going from here to this particular DI box. And then that's going directly out into the input 1 on the back of the MPC. So that's why I need to select input 1 right there. Another thing I want to do is turn this from off to auto. So the monitor is set to auto right now. This way I can hear the guitar. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to track 2 and then rename it. So I'm going to name this guitar 2. Right there, you can see guitar 2. We can have up to 8 audio tracks in standalone mode. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the input on to input 1, put this monitor on auto, and then record arm is on. So we're pretty much good to go, and we're good to start recording ideas down. Just a reminder, it's a good idea to always save your particular project. I'm not going to worry about it in this video, but you always want to save your progress. We got our drums track, guitar track 2, and then guitar track 3. Let's go to guitar track 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on this amp modeler. Okay. And then I'm going to push play on here. All right. So when I do that, I'm going to be able to play my guitar to the drum beat. So let's just do it. Now, if you want, you can put the metronome up here to account in on playback, so it's not just jumping right in. Okay, so let's do that. Now you can see I'm able to practice and come up with guitar ideas. Once I come up with the idea, I can record it in there. Let me show you how easy this is. I'm gonna go to the tab right here so we can see it. I'm gonna hide this channel strip so we can see more of the waveform as it's recording. Then right here, I can actually zoom out so we can see the whole waveform print. Okay, so I'm going to press record and then play start and just record a guitar riff. Okay. I'm going to press overdub. It's going to take it off overdub. Now you can hear when I was done recording that, it just looped over and over again. So that's exactly what I wanted, so I can hear what I recorded. So if you look up here, I can go from track guitar 1 to track guitar 2 right there. So I don't have to go out of this view to record the next part. All I need to do is push record and then play start. Remember to check the link in the description of this video for all the items I'm using, as well as that link to Loop Cloud so you can test it out. Right now I'm doing a trial of it, and I like that you can actually just pick the loops that you want, so it seems to be efficient. And make sure you click or tap the screen over here to take you to a playlist with more MPC1 videos in it. I appreciate you for checking out this video. My name is Matthew. Continue creating music, and we'll talk soon.